Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is a little, I guess we can call it little, bonus reading for you for the week of April 26, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said now, my love, let's begin. And please excuse my appearance. I was called to do this reading for you while I was doing some housework today, so I did not fix myself all up, so I apologize. Tapping into the Leo collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the bonus message here for the Leo collective for the week of April 26, 2026? What is their bonus message? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What is your bonus message? We have grounded, card number 22. And at the bottom of the deck, we have time, card number 41. Okay. Some of you may have some interesting Saturn placements that you may want to take a look at your birth chart and see. Okay, tell me more about this here for the Leo collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is grounded, card number 22, and time, card number 41, their bonus message for this week. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Okay. In your recent past, my love, we have the King of Swords. In your present energy, the Two of Cups. In the near future, we have a King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Wands. Okay. Let's begin to clarify. For Leo, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Clarify the King of Swords here. Clarify the King of Swords here. One more shuffle. Thank you. We'll take it. Fell face up. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Three of Wands, and we have the Magician. If this is your message, again, recent past, and recent is relative to your life because that's different for all of you watching. I don't know where you are on the timeline, but it looks like in the recent past, you were waiting for communication from someone. You actually were manifesting to be able to have a conversation here with someone. And it's like you were waiting, waiting, waiting. We'll clarify that a little bit more, but that seems to be the feeling, right? Time. Like you spent a lot of time waiting for this person to say something, to do something, to take action, to contact you, maybe to set things right, or to be honest, to tell you the truth about something. But you were manifesting contact here. Heavy on the air here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I shouldn't say a lot, little extra Gemini there with the Magician. Two of Cups, this is present day now. Tell me about the Two of Cups for Leo. One more shuffle. Thank you. Two of Cups is clarified by Five of Swords, the Star, and the Nine of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. So presently, if we're looking at this in terms of this connection, I'm waiting, waiting, waiting for the truth, or this person to take action, or this person to approach me, kind of like manifesting communication or manifesting them to come forward. It looks like presently you are trying to heal. Now, you may be trying to heal the connection with this person. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And for others of you, you're just trying to heal because there was some cutting words, like the communication finally came through and it wasn't exactly what you were expecting. Okay. King of Cups. This is the near future now. So yeah, you're going to have to take that how it resonates. You're either trying to heal the connection with this person or you're trying to heal because of the words that were transpired between you and this person. I do see you here, Nine of Pentacles, though. You are trying to stay grounded, or at least that's your advice at this time. Near future here, please. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Cups is clarified by Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Pentacles. Is the King of Cups Leo? If we get an Ace or Major Arcana card, that'll be a yes. Is the King of Cups Leo here? One more shuffle. Thank you. For the majority of you, yes, Chariot. So I still see you here waiting. Waiting for an answer, waiting for communication, waiting for the opportunity, waiting for the approval, waiting for the truth. And the reason why I say that is because the King of Cups, you are being very emotionally, again, this is near future. You're grounded, or I shouldn't say grounded. Well, yeah, even though this is a king of Cups, you're still very steady here, regardless of all of the emotions you're feeling about this particular connection and what it is that you're waiting for. And you're up in your head, and I think you're trying to be happy in the near future, despite the wait. But look at that Four of Cups. It's almost like you are rejecting or refusing to engage with anything else because it's like, I have to get this answer first. And I think Source is just saying, if this is your message, you're wasting a lot of time waiting for this to come in. You could be missing some other opportunities. Tell me more about the wait here. Waiting for the truth, waiting for an answer, waiting for communication. Quick example, this would be like a Leo. You put out one application or one resume, and now you're just waiting for that one company to call you. And Source is like, okay, you can wait for them to call you, but there are other job opportunities out there that you're not even applying to. Again, it's just an example. Tell me about actually, what was Leo waiting for? Tell me more about the waiting. What is this waiting? One more shuffle. Thank you. Hangman, more waiting. Three of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you were waiting for the truth. You were waiting to see if you were approved. You were waiting for this person to tell the truth. Some of you may have been waiting for this person to disclose a third party or tell you the truth about the third party. It's possible for some of you, this person has an addiction and you were waiting for them to be honest with you about the addiction. Five of Swords, King of Swords, the Magician. You might have felt like this person was manipulating you and you just wanted to know the truth. Again, what that recent past is for you, I don't know. 6 days, 6 months, 6 years ago. It's different for all of you. But you were waiting to hear the truth from someone. For a smaller percentage of you, you actually wanted reconciliation with this person, but you were waiting for them to come forward and say that that's what they wanted with you. Presently, Five of Swords, the Star, and the Nine of Pentacles. If this was a personal reading, I would say that presently, it looks like you're trying to heal because whatever transpired here between you and this person ended up not being that great in the Five of Swords. I feel like you're, whether this person is still in your life or not, you're sort of acting like an independent agent, or at least you're trying to in the Nine of Pentacles, because it looks like you're trying to heal because of what transpired between you and this person. Tell me more about this here, present day here for Leo. Tell me more. One more shuffle. Thank you. Five of Cups. Yeah, that's what you're doing. King of Wands. There you are in the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, the Death card. So again, only take it if it's your message, right? Only take it if it hits. But presently, it's like you are moving forward in your life. Again, I don't think you're sitting around physically waiting for this person to come clean, make good, apologize. But energetically, in the near future, you are waiting. So it's like physically, you're like, okay, this really sucked. I'm mourning the loss of what happened, or I'm grieving what happened here. I'm trying to heal my heart. I'm trying to be independent. I'm trying to pick myself up by my bootstraps, and I'm trying to move my life along, right, in this new direction. And I believe that physically you're doing that, but I do think, don't get mad at me, I do think emotionally, King of Cups, maybe even energetically, I think you're still waiting for this person. I think you're still waiting for them to do right, to tell you the truth. And I think you're spending a lot of time doing that. Tell me about the near future here. Yes, yes. The Fool, Temperance, and the Nine of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have Two of Wands. I get the feeling again that physically you're moving on, but energetically you're still waiting. It's like, I'm going to move on, but I feel like you're still waiting. I'm going to move on, but not too quickly. Two of Wands, the Emperor, and the Six of Swords. I think you're hoping this person catches up. I do. I think you're hoping that this person realizes they made a mistake, that they didn't hire you, or they made a mistake that they fired you too abruptly, or they made a mistake that they lied, or made a mistake that they cheated. I think part of you are, again, you're moving forward physically, but energetically, at least in the near future, it looks like even over the course of the next 9 days, you're still waiting for this person to make good, to respond, even if it is just to offer an apology. All right, let's get you some advice here. So, I mean, we're looking at that grounded card. And I think right now you just need to be grounded. And I'm not going to tell you to not wait for this person. I don't know who this person is to you, but I will tell you to not keep your life on hold. You can strike a balance in temperance, and you can do both. There is a way to do both. You know, there's a way for me. I remember early on in our relationship, I was going through the divorce. He was just starting his, and we could not see one another all the time. And just because of our work schedules, and particularly his at the time was crazy. So with everything we had going on professionally and then personally, we could not see one another all the time. So there would be moments where, you know, I caught myself early on, like just waiting, because he would be like, I'm going to show up, we're going to go do lunch. And then I'd wait and I'd lose a whole half hour waiting, or I would lose the whole afternoon waiting for what should have been like a half hour lunch date. And finally I was like, I can't wait anymore, like physically wait. I have to get up and do stuff. I still have to tend to my house. I still have to go food shopping. If we miss that visit, we miss that visit, and then I see you tomorrow. Maybe on the way back and forth from the attorney's office or whatever, we can meet up and have lunch, and you know what I mean? So if you want to energetically wait for someone, because for whatever reason, and I'm not going to judge you on that reason, but for God's sakes, please don't wait on actually moving forward and taking action. You still have people, pets, plants, responsibilities that you need to get to, you know, experiences to have, you know, like you can't stop, you know, feeding your cats because you're waiting for someone. So as long as you're, I'm just giving you my personal advice here. But if that's what you're doing, where you're like, physically, I'm going to get up and go and do stuff, but there's still a little part of you that's, you're kind of waiting. If that's what you need to do right now, I would be a hypocrite to tell you not to. So I do think with temperance there, you can strike a balance. And that might be what this message is telling you. Like, don't lose any more physical time waiting for this person. If what's meant to be won't pass you by, if they're meant to come back around again, they'll come back around again. If you're meant to hear from them, you'll hear from them. In the interim, go on with your life. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Tower. King of Swords. There's that person. And the Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups. Well, most of you probably are going to hear from this person within the next 3 weeks. That doesn't mean you sit around for the next 3 weeks and do nothing. But your advice here is that within the next 3 weeks, be prepared. There's a shocking conversation here coming around. All right, maybe coming around, coming back around again. Something like that here is transpiring. We have the first deacon in Libra here. This is the moon in Libra. Libra is the house of partnerships, whether they're professional, platonic, or romantic. So I would expect communication. Second deacon in Gemini here in that King of Swords. I would expect communication over the course of the next 2 to 3 weeks from this person. In the interim, focus on your happiness. Don't sit around just waiting for them. Okay? Don't waste time. There are plenty of things that you can do between now and then. That is what I have for you, Leo. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.